Why people love or hate Guy Fieri and his show Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. Hello and welcome back to Celebrity Binge. In this video we're going to talk about Guy Fieri as he is perhaps one happy-go-lucky guy. But as some people seem to disdain the celebrity chef, we'll be taking a look at reasons why Guy Fieri is hated so much. Shouldn't people be loving him for his personality? Well, the reasons for him being hated are far more than those that make him appealing to viewers. Sit back and watch the reasons. He changed the Food Network and not for the better. Gone are the days of peaceful cooking shows in sunlit kitchens, all thanks to one man and one man only. We have Fieri to blame for this plummet in quality cooking programming. The Foods Network programming schedule should be populated with pacifying voices of Ina, Martha, Nigella, and even Mario Battal. Farsh Askari wrote in a salon, "Instead we get Guy Fieri screaming at us to adopt a diet that will at best yield diabetes, accused of being homophobic and anti-Semitic. This type of thing should never fly, but for some reason, it seems as though a handful of celebrity chefs have garnered reputations for being less accepting of others. Paula Deen, we're looking at you." And according to Complex, Guy Fieri is one of them. Fieri sent offensive, threatening emails to other staff members, including former Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives producer David Page. One such example of the chef's appalling dialect: "You can't send me to talk to gay people without warning. Those people weird me out." It's quite possible that frosting of the tips may have gotten to his brain, and better judgment. Lacks culinary training. You don't have to have professional training to host a food show, but for those who absolutely can't stand Guy Fieri, they won't let this one go. While the chef did go to college, earning his bachelor's degree in hospitality management from the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, he never actually went to culinary school. However, Fieri did get his hands on restaurant experience after college, managing an Italian restaurant before going on to the open, along with a partner at Johnny Garlic's in Santa Rosa, California. After opening 2 more locations, Fieri and his partner Steve Gruber went on to open Tex Wasabi's, fusing Southern barbecue with California-style sushi. He has a tattoo that reads "Culinary Gangster." Sad but true, sketched on Fieri's forearm are the words "Culinary Gangster" with a K. The ink just proves how egotistical and self-proclaimed genius chef turned Food Network star really is. Now don't get us wrong, we have nothing against tatted up folks, but in this display, in particular, gives us more ammunition. No idea what diner meant when production started. This is yet another example of why some consider Fieri a hack. To put it nicely, in most cases, celebrity chefs and food show hosts are alike, at the very least, experts in the category being featured on the show. Fieri, however, was not. As host of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, one in fact would assume he'd be in the know of all the things dinner related. But no, not Guy. In fact, Fieri knew no such thing. According to the Daily Meal, Fieri hails from the part of the country that doesn't really have many of the classic Jersey-style diners, and on the first day of production he still really had no idea what a diner was. Fieri isn't his real name. There are a ton of folks out there who can't stand Fieri for a whole lot of reasons, and for those who don't see why someone would change their name, except for taking a spouse's name or for the sake of necessary protection, this is one of those reasons. Like it or not, some people can't stand the fact that Fieri was originally born a fairy. Crude jokes. Fieri's offensive nature seems to be a common theme in the over-the-top delivery during his hosting duties. Poop jokes? We'd say those are more suited for basically anything but a show featuring food. Furthermore, his TV producer claims that objectifying women wasn't off limits either. Anytime a woman mentioned cream, Guy went into a sexual riff, Page told City Pages. When cutting the show, you had to tell the editors to watch Guy's eyeline, because it's always on breast. Personally, we'd want to stay far, far away from Fieri. Ego issues. By this point, Fieri's feud with Page has been well publicized, and according to City Pages, the worst of Fieri's egotistical attitude started once the fame bug bit him. One taste of being on top, and it was Fieri's world from then on. He stopped showing up for shoots, canceled voiceover sessions, and refused to return to his producer's phone calls. Obnoxious entourage. You're the company you keep, and unfortunately for Fieri's image, he was running with the wrong crowd. The crowd was so rough in fact that they were once almost booted from a hotel for being too rowdy, breaking an elevator and yelling at the staff. A posse of friends, a body band of homeboys with names like Gorilla, Cletus, and Dirty P, trailed Guy everywhere, and his manager, Tom Nelson, took to calling himself the Conga Slore, City Pages wrote. The group became known as the Garlic Mafia, and Fieri styled himself as the mob boss. Doty Getup. Fieri's appearance is often likened to that of a douchebag, and for good reason. Frosted tips, backward sunglasses, and flame shirts aren't exactly classy. Fieri has so many critics, in fact, that it's hard to know where to start. But luckily, we found the perfect place. In 2015, one of the chef's biggest, most famous critics, Anthony Bourdain, took the opportunity to rip on Fieri during a stand-up tour close to the bone. According to Atlanta magazine, Bourdain was quick to discuss Fieri's famous look, post-kid. So I sort of feel this in a heart weight felt for Guy Fieri. I wonder about him. He's 52 years old and still rolling around in the flame outfit. What does he do? How does Guy Fieri de-douche? And Bourdain isn't